Greetings to all viewers. My name is SN Murthy Vadadi and I am Director of Finance at CIDC. Friends, we are all aware of the situation the industry is facing due to the damages caused by the pandemic. In these tough times, all stakeholders, be it the industry as such or the academia, central state government organizations, PSUs, private industry, and most importantly, the young budding talent across the globe, all must come together to raise concerns and seek possible solutions to these problems. CIDC, being a nodal council established jointly by the Planning Commission and the Indian construction industry, decided to launch India Construction Week, a weekly conference scheduled from 1st to 5th December 2020 to provide a wise platform to all stakeholders across the globe so we can discuss, deliberate, and share the thoughts on a common platform. There are various section committees to ensure detailed deliberations on each sector. Each committee is chaired and co-chaired by the senior industry captains and other eminent members or members of this committee. One such committee is Section Steering Committee on Nigeria, Chair Mrs. Janet J. Dulasco, Chairperson Governing Council of NIT Nigeria. On behalf of CIDC, I welcome all to participate in this conference and carry on the baton of race to succeed and emerge strongly from this pandemic. Jai Hind and thank you.
Hello friends, thanks to CIDC and in particularly Swarup Saab for giving me the opportunity to chair the Steering Committee of Construction Equipment and Machinery. On behalf of our committee members, I am here suggesting few requirements for clearer roadmap for the government of India in the construction equipment industry, which will enhance the demand of the equipments and take the industry ahead. We all know that construction activity can spill the wheel of economy, which has happened over a period of time, and so it is needed now. Construction activity is not only going to provide employment within the industry, but also it will be providing employment and revenue generation from its other ancillary industry like cement, steel, paint, and many other industries which are supporting the construction activity. And so it is going to also increase the demand for construction equipment. It is partly also because of the shortage of labor which is going to happen after the pandemic. This shortage of labor will need mechanization in more extent than it was earlier. Considering the above, we have come out with some points which are needed from the government to take a serious note on it. The GST applied on the construction equipment has to be reduced to promote this industry for use of machines. Secondly, the machines should be funded at a lower cost of interest, which will enable the buyer to buy the machine. Third, it is also very important to provide subsidy for the train operator who is going to be using this machine, as a lot of employment generation is going to happen for the operators in the industry. This can happen under the National Skill Development Program. Fourth, the standardization of equipments adhering to Indian construction site requirement has to be made. Fifth, promoting of women entrepreneur is very important. A special incentive has to be given to promote the women entrepreneur who can join hands to development of the construction industry. Incentive for manufacturing of construction equipment under the Make in India program has to be provided, which will not only increase the revenue but also provide more employment in the manufacturing sector. And finally, for our export demand, promoting our exports by providing incentive package for the manufacturers, which will be getting more currency for our country. These are few suggestions from my side, and I hope after the pandemic we will definitely be able to deliver what we were doing earlier, and more will be done by the industry. Thank you so much.
The construction sector is a key driver of India's economic growth and is the second largest employer in India. The growth of the sector has a multiplier effect on the growth of the entire economy. This trend is true across the world. The global impact of the construction sector means that every challenge we overcome together impacts billions of people. Aparna Constructions is proud to contribute to the CIDC's global platform for knowledge exchange. By focusing on meeting future needs, Aparna Constructions has solidified itself as one of the preeminent builders in the country. The company continues to have an unprecedented impact on the region in setting new standards in architecture, landscaping, sustainability, and construction technology. COVID-19 is an unprecedented challenge on a global scale. However, we believe in the determination of humanity to overcome this crisis, as we have overcome crises before. The construction sector has reinvented itself numerous times in the past, and it must do so again in a post-COVID-19 world. The pandemic changed the way the customers approach buying real estate. The sudden onset of uncertainty made many home buyers take extra precautions and demand greater value from the property, including amenities, connectivity, and social infrastructure. Aparna Constructions is prepared for this challenge. Since 1996, we have maintained uncompromising benchmarks of transparency, integrity, and professionalism, which are deeply ingrained within every facet of the company. These values have created a legacy of excellence that allow us to continuously push the boundaries of innovation and lead the future. The construction sector is a key driver of India's economic growth and is the second largest employer in India. The growth of the sector has a multiplier effect on the growth of the entire economy. This trend is true across the world. The global impact of the construction sector means that every challenge we overcome together impacts billions of people. Aparna Constructions is proud to contribute to the CIDC's global platform for knowledge exchange. By focusing on meeting future needs, Aparna Constructions has solidified itself as one of the preeminent builders in the country. The company continues to have an unprecedented impact on the region in setting new standards in architecture, landscaping, sustainability, and construction technology. COVID-19 is an unprecedented challenge on a global scale. However, we believe in the determination of humanity to overcome this crisis, as we have overcome crises before. The construction sector has reinvented itself numerous times in the past, and it must do so again in a post-COVID-19 world. The pandemic changed the way the customers approach buying real estate. The sudden onset of uncertainty made many home buyers take extra precautions and demand greater value from the property, including amenities, connectivity, and social infrastructure. Aparna Constructions is prepared for this challenge. Since 1996, we have maintained uncompromising benchmarks of transparency, integrity, and professionalism, which are deeply ingrained within every facet of the company. These values have created a legacy of excellence that allow us to continuously push the boundaries of innovation and lead the future.
केंद्रीय लोक निर्माण विभाग यानी CPWD नेशनल एकेडमी गाजियाबाद का ये सारा तामझाम उत्सव जैसा माहौल निर्माण श्रमिकों के लिए है। और हो भी क्यों ना, CPWD ने निर्माण उद्योग विकास परिषद यानी CIDC की सहायता से पहली बार विभिन्न विधाओं के निर्माण श्रमिकों के लिए 28 सितंबर से 2 अक्टूबर 2019 तक के लिए मेगा स्किलिंग, टेस्टिंग एंड सर्टिफिकेशन कैंप का आयोजन किया। ये कार्यक्रम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के स्किलिंग इंडिया कार्यक्रम के अनुरूप राष्ट्र निर्माण के यज्ञ में CPWD CIDC की ओर से आहुति है।
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो कार्यक्रम बनाया है उसके तहत हम लोगों ने CIDC के साथ एक MOU साइन किया हुआ है और पूरे देश में हम लोग जो हमारे वर्कर्स हैं उनको ट्रेनिंग देने का हमने एक प्रोग्राम बनाया हुआ है। और सोशल कॉज की तरह हमने सोचा है कि जो हमारे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के तहत जो 20% जो वर्कर्स होते हैं वो स्किल कैटेगरी के तो कंपलसरी हैं, लेकिन उसके अलावा करीब 30% वर्कर्स को हम लोग अपने खर्चे से उनको ट्रेनिंग देंगे।
इस मेगा स्किलिंग, टेस्टिंग एंड सर्टिफिकेशन कैंप ने NCR के निर्माण श्रमिकों में एक नई ऊर्जा भर दी। आमतौर पर अधिकांश निर्माण श्रमिक समाज के कमजोर तबके से आते हैं और प्रायः औपचारिक शिक्षा की दहलीज तक नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं।
और मैं यहाँ कैंप लगा हुआ था और यहाँ मैं इंटरव्यू के लिए आया, अपना फार्म भरा है, फिर इंटरव्यू हुआ। इंटरव्यू में मुझसे मेरे क्वेश्चन पूछे गए इलेक्ट्रिशियन के कि मैं क्या वर्क करता हूँ और जो हमारे कार्य के बारे में, सेफ्टी कैसे होनी चाहिए हमारे इलेक्ट्रिशियन की और क्या हमें करना चाहिए, कौन सी तार हमें यूज करनी चाहिए या करते समय किन किन बातों का हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए।
मेरे को अनुभव तो काफ़ी है, लेकिन मेरे पास प्रमाण पत्र नहीं था, तो इसलिए मैं यहाँ पे आया हूँ कैंप में। तो मेरे को उम्मीद है कि मेरे को यहाँ से प्रमाण पत्र मिल जाएगा।
इस मेगा टेस्टिंग एंड सर्टिफिकेशन कैंप ने केवल उनके आत्मबल को ही नहीं बढ़ाया, बल्कि सफल प्रतिभागियों को प्रमाण पत्र देकर उनका गौरव भी बढ़ाया।
आगे आने वाले समय में ये प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त श्रमिकों की संख्या बढ़ेगी, इससे उनको एम्प्लॉयमेंट में, उनको रोजगार में सहायता मिलेगी और जो उनको रोजगार देने वाले हैं उनको भी उनके बारे में एक मानकीकृत जानकारी प्राप्त हो सकेगी।
CPWD भारत सरकार की सर्वोच्च निर्माण एजेंसी है। उसके काम करने के तौर तरीकों का अनुसरण केवल सरकारी एजेंसियां ही नहीं बल्कि निजी क्षेत्र की कंपनियां भी करती हैं। निर्माण कर्मियों के पूर्व ज्ञान के परीक्षण और प्रमाणीकरण के कार्य को CPWD ने अपने निविदा अनुबंध में भी शामिल किया है।
इसमें अहम रोल जो है CIDC का है। हमारे जनरल कंडीशन ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में क्लॉज 19K है, जिसके तहत हर एक कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पे 20% जो है कुशल कारीगर एम्प्लॉय होने हैं। तो ये बेसिकली मैं समझता हूँ कॉन्ट्रैक्टर के लिए भी अच्छा है, उनके ओर से भी समाज सेवा का ही काम होगा।
CPWD देश भर में इस तरह के कई मेगा स्किलिंग, टेस्टिंग एंड सर्टिफिकेशन कैंप आयोजित करेगी। गाजियाबाद का ये कैंप इस श्रृंखला में पहला है। शिविर का उद्घाटन श्री प्रभाकर सिंह, महानिदेशक CPWD ने किया। उन्होंने शिविर में आए निर्माण श्रमिकों से कहा कि वो कड़ी मेहनत से नए कौशल सीखें और जीवन में आगे बढ़ने के इस अवसर का लाभ उठाएं।
ये मैसेज पूरे भारतवर्ष में जाना चाहिए कि किस तरीके से हम लोगों का कौशल विकास कर रहे हैं। पूरे हिंदुस्तान में कोने कोने में हम लोग कर रहे हैं, उसके मैसेज हमारे पास आ रहे हैं और लोग बहुत ही उत्साहित हैं। तो ये हमारा जीवन है, जीवन की कर्म भूमि है, इसमें हमें हमेशा सीखते रहना पड़ता है। हम स्टूडेंट की तरह पूरे लाइफ में जीते हैं। ये नहीं कि हमने एक सीख लिया तो यहाँ पे काम खत्म हो गया ना, उसके आगे में बढ़ना है और जीवन के अंत तक हमें, तभी जीवन हमारा सार्थक है।
इस अवसर पर CIDC के महानिदेशक डॉक्टर PR स्वरूप ने सभी वरिष्ठ कामगारों से आग्रह किया कि वो प्रशिक्षक और गुरु बनकर वर्तमान कार्यबल के साथ अपने ज्ञान को साझा करें।
इनमें से जो वृद्ध कारीगर हैं, जिनकी शारीरिक क्षमता अब नहीं है काम करने की, लेकिन वो पढ़ा सकते हैं और बता सकते हैं लोगों को कि कैसे अच्छा काम किया जाए, उनको प्रमाणीकरण करके शिक्षक का भी दर्जा दिया जाए ताकि वो आगे आने वाली नस्लों को तैयार करें।
इस मेगा टेस्टिंग एंड सर्टिफिकेशन कैंप में CIDC की 18 परीक्षण टीमों ने लगभग 1000 निर्माण श्रमिकों के कौशल का परीक्षण किया। इस कैंप की सफलता से उत्साहित होकर CPWD और CIDC ने लखनऊ, कोलकाता, गुवाहाटी, चेन्नई और मुंबई में भी इस तरह के कैंप लगाने की योजना बनाई है।
Up above the world so high and down on the grounds, the advancements that you see in India's aviation is the success saga of the excellence shown by Airports Authority of India. AAI is constructing, operating and maintaining world-class airport. Along with that, AAI has a side that's down to earth and close to the people. One that's clearly visible in its CSR programs and activities. Through its CSR activities, AAI has keenly focused on skill development. To generate livelihood opportunities in backward and remote areas, AAI has tied up with Construction Industry Development Council for skill development of unemployed youth and people belonging to economically weaker sections.
In construction industry, there is a huge shortage of skilled manpower. At the same time, there is a unemployed youth. So if we provide them a skill, it will be a win-win situation for both.
Through this skill development training, the student get theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge in construction-related subjects like land survey, electrical wireman, general work supervisor, site accountant and storekeeper, etc.
Actually, here we are providing trainings to the unskilled youth of India who are unemployed. We distribute pamphlets at the different locations of UP, Bihar, West Bengal to get the unskilled manpower. Then we can make them skilled. So we are providing them 3 months training.
More than 5,000 students have been trained with this skill development training program since 2015.
जब मैं यहाँ पे आया था तो इस सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड मेरे पास कुछ ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं थी, लेकिन यहाँ आने के बाद इस फील्ड में मुझे काफ़ी नॉलेज मिली है।
हमारे 2 महीने हो गए ट्रेनिंग के और 1 महीना बाकी रहा, हमने काफ़ी कुछ सीख लिया 2 महीने के अंदर।
यहाँ से मतलब सीख के जाएंगे तो हम दुकान खोल सकते हैं अपने घर पे जाके, मतलब हम अपना कोई भी बिजनेस फैला सकते हैं।
ये बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी दे रहा है एयरपोर्ट और CIDC, जिससे कि बच्चे अपना आगे का फ्यूचर बना सकें।
With this skill development training, AAI has generated employment for many of underprivileged and uneducated youth. And on the other side, AAI and other PSUs got a skilled worker for their construction sites.
ट्रेनिंग से हमको मतलब बहुत लाभ हुआ है। मैं आज यहाँ पे जॉब पे हूँ और मेरा काम यहाँ पे जो है प्लांट को चलाने का है। मतलब जो बाहर से ऑर्डर आता है कंक्रीट का, मैं डिस्पैच स्लिप से उसे यहाँ से बना के मतलब माल को बनवा के और वहाँ पे साइट पे भेजना होता है हमको।
पहले मुझे कंप्यूटर की बिल्कुल भी नॉलेज नहीं थी, फिर धीरे धीरे मैं 3 महीने में इतना सीख गई कि वो लोग मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस देख के मुझे यहाँ पे एम्प्लॉय रख लिए।
Our motto by doing all CSR activity in Airports Authority of India is to make the difference and feel the difference.
Airports Authority of India has come to lend a new and distinct prominence to India on global aviation map. And we share this pride with every Indian. And we shall continue to serve them and enrich lives of Indians everywhere.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Pushkar Malik, Managing Director of MSV International Inc. It's an absolute honor and privilege for us to be part of this mega event ICW 2020 as a principal sponsor. I congratulate CIDC for organizing this unique event which will benefit the construction industry as a whole. I take this opportunity to share a brief profile of MSV International Inc. MSV Inc. is a consulting organization incorporated in the state of Washington, USA in the year 2001. It was started by Mr. Suresh Malik, who is the chairman of MSV. He is a world-renowned civil engineer and ex-chairman Transportation Committee for USIBC, United States India Business Council. He has worked in 79 countries across the globe, and he started this consulting firm in Seattle in 2001. MSV Inc. has emerged as a global leader in the field of transportation sector and has a strong presence in North America, Asia, Africa and South America. MSV is a ISO 9001-2015 certified company, and it stands for the synergy of management, services and value. We are a leading company of MSV Group of Global Enterprises headquartered in Seattle, Washington. MSV is registered in India through a permanent establishment in the year 2002, and our India office is located in Gurgaon. We are an organization engaged in the development of world-class infrastructure facilities. We are one of the fastest growing companies in the field of civil consulting worldwide, and we are dedicated to professionalism and excellence. Our company boasts of eminent, highly qualified and experienced professionals from government as well as private sector in our management. The combined personnel working in MSV is more than 1400, which includes engineers, economists, institutional and management experts, financial experts, etc. Our vision is to establish MSV as a world-class consulting organization with a mission to deliver sustainable engineering solutions for our customers and communities on time, within budget, as promised, anywhere. Engineering solutions for a better world is the tagline of MSV, which complements our vision. MSV is committed to the highest performance standards by fully complying with the quality requirements of our clients and our own quality management system. We believe in turning vision into performance. We specialize in all spheres of transportation engineering, urban planning, public health engineering, water resources, buildings, and several other related sectors. It's our firm's policy to expand and meet the requirements of the changing market. We offer services based on our international experience and technical excellence from concept to completion, and we provide services in feasibility studies, preliminary and final designs, construction supervision, as authority engineers, as independent engineers for PPP projects. We also provide services in traffic management, soil mechanics, value engineering, operation maintenance, etc. MSV is registered and empaneled with some of the most prestigious agencies and institutions of the world, like the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, the African Development Bank, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, USAID, United States Agency for International Development, Department of Transportation, Brazil, Ministry of Water and Irrigation, Tanzania, Ministry of Surface Transport, India, National Highway Authority of India, etc. Over the years, MSV has become a force to reckon with in the infrastructure sector and has taken 400 consultancy assignments in 26 countries. MSV has established a strong foothold in India, having more than 100 projects across the country. MSV US office controls North America and South America, and the India office controls Southeast Asia, Middle East, and Africa. MSV's core competency lies in highways and bridges, besides various other infrastructure sectors where we have developed immense experience and competency over a period of 2 decades. The immaculate track record of MSV is we have designed over 6,500 kilometers of roadway. We have supervised more than 12,000 kilometers of roadway. We have done construction supervision of over 48 kilometers combined length of bridges. We have done over 100 projects in public health engineering. In irrigation planning, design and supervision, we have done more than 25 projects. We are a pioneer in waste management and have done more than 36 projects in waste management. Some of the prestigious projects undertaken by MSV are, firstly, we'll talk about highways. We are recently working on operation and maintenance of Krishnagiri Waljapet project. This project was awarded Champions of Excellence in Highway Safety by the Ministry of Surface Transport. We are also working on four-laning of Godhra Gujarat MP border project under NHDP, which was awarded Champions in Excellence in Operation and Maintenance by the Ministry of Surface Transport. In the northeast, we are working on a project from Changlang to Khonsa in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. It was awarded the best performing project by the ministry. We are also working on a very prestigious expressway called the Delhi-Dehradun Expressway under the prestigious Bharat Mala Pariyojana. This project cost is around 7,000 crores. We also did the design for Delhi-Gurgaon Expressway. It was the busiest intercity route in India, handling more than 180,000 PCUs per day. We completed the design for Ranchi Ring Road. It was the longest 6-lane facility designed in eastern India back in 2003. We have also completed IE services for Tambaram Tindivanam project. It was the first annuity project in India to be completed before time, and MSV was appreciated for its services by NHAI. We are also working on a unique project where we are supervising emergency landing strip. The highway is being converted into an emergency landing strip. This project is taken up by NHAI in conjunction with the Ministry of Defence to strengthen our Air Force bases, and we'll be using our highways as landing strips. This project is in the state of Gujarat. We are also working on 6-laning of Bangalore-Mysore Expressway. It is arguably the most prestigious project in southern India. We have also done numerous international highway projects across the globe. I'll briefly mention a few. We did a design and supervision for Kabul-Kandahar highway. This was a project that we did in early 2000s. In 2003, when the Al-Qaeda was on its peak in Afghanistan, we were working on this project, and a couple of our people were abducted by the Taliban, and we had to speak with the Indian embassy in Afghanistan, and they negotiated with Al-Qaeda, and then our team members were released from the clutches of Al-Qaeda. So it was a unique project. We did this project in extreme difficulties in Afghanistan, and we successfully completed the project. We also did the Mahanbam Rostamabad highway, which was funded by the World Bank in Iran. We have done numerous projects in Africa. One of them was in Ghana. Besides highway projects, MSV is working in many other areas. We take great pride in the projects that we have done in the field of solid waste management. We were the independent consultants for waste management of 6 municipal zones of Delhi and were handling 2,000 tons of waste per day. It was the biggest waste management project in India when we undertook it. We also did the project management consultancy for dairy farm waste management in Delhi under Yamuna Action Plan 2. It was a first of its kind project in India. In urban development, MSV has worked as independent review and monitoring agency IRMA and supervised numerous JNM URM projects in the state of Delhi, UP, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Assam, etc. We supervised projects worth 11,000 crores, which was almost 1/3 of the entire budget of the Ministry of Urban Development. In public health engineering, MSV has taken up a project for design and construction supervision of secondary town urban improvement project for Butipal municipality in Nepal. This project was funded by the ADB. We also did a large project for project management support in Tanzania that was funded by the World Bank. In water resources, MSV has worked on numerous rivers and lakes projects. We finished a project in Madhya Pradesh under National Lake Conservation Plan for PMC services for Bihar River and Sagar Lake. We also did a project for design of Yashwant Sagar and Barna Lake under the National Wetland Conservation Plan, NWCP. In environmental and social side, MSV is probably the only company in India which has worked as a PIC, as a project implementation consultant, a technical assistant consultant, as a TSC, technical support consultant, and as a project management consultant for implementation of environmental and social safeguards on rural roads for ADB. In mines, again, MSV is one of the only companies which has worked as an independent engineer for development of Khanak mines. It is a first of its kind project in India. In the field of buildings, we are providing supervision of a large housing project in Odisha, and we have also done many projects in the United States. We did the Shannon Plaza Shopping Center design and supervision in US. In the field of irrigation, we are very proud of our achievements. We have worked exclusively on external funded projects, especially by the World Bank. We have finished a project in Andhra Pradesh called the Andhra Pradesh Community Based Tank Management Project, APCBTMP, which was funded by the World Bank, and he also worked on the Odisha Community Tank Management Project, again funded by the World Bank. Now, for taking up these large projects, we use many modern equipment and latest technology, especially when it comes to data collection and surveying. We use network survey vehicles, NSV, which has a laser profilometer. It is used exclusively for evaluation of roads and for evaluation of payments, for payment surface defects, determination of payment roughness and measurement. We also have MBIU, a mobile bridge inspection unit, which is used for bridge condition and structural assessment. We also have with us ground penetrating radars, GPRs. It is a high resolution electromagnetic technique that is designed primarily to assess underground utilities. We also have with us ATCCs, automatic traffic counters. This system is used for better classification of vehicles and counting of the vehicles. We also have with us falling weight deflectometer. It is used for payment structural strength assessment. Besides these modern equipments, MSV has state-of-the-art labs and many other softwares for delivering world-class infrastructure. The list is quite elaborate, so I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to present a brief about MSV and what we do. Thank you so much.